Just moved in my new house today. Moving was hard, but I got squared away. Bells started ringing and chains rattled loud. I knew I'd moved in a haunted house. Still I made up in my mind to stay. Nothing was gonna drive me away.
Welcome to Build Day 8, people. God, it's gonna be a beautiful day. Nice wispy clouds up there. Supposed to be up in the low 80s here today, which is rare for October. So they're saying long range weather, we're supposed to have kind of an Indian summer in November. So bodes well for Halloween. Just getting out here, getting started. And first order of business is getting the big kitty, the big puss, plugged in and inflated, and the head on it unstuck. It likes to get stuck on that rose bush. So you gotta get that done, and I know kind of wonky camera angles as I was going through the cornhole. Let's see, which one did I need? Okay, yeah, I know. I'm being weird with my camera angles again. Hold on. I think that's it. Yeah, that was it. Cat should be plugged in. Figured last night I kind of gave you a look at things. You just kind of saw the cornhole. I got the spider. We've got the pirate. This and that need to get put together in there and in place. And that is definitely happening today. And the maze continues for the gypsy. Working my way through. I don't feel like fighting the damn corn. That corn's going to be a bitch getting things set up with. But it's going to be a nice effect for the haunt having it narrow. Got, like I said, the bar and the ship's wheel over in the pirate area to do, and I've got this room to do. First order of business, prop-wise or build-wise in here, that panel I cut out and painted yesterday needs to get put in there. I need to sketch the pattern out so the wife can do her thing on that panel. Then it's coming in here and getting this put together. And that's my water wall, which goes right there. I gotta get the main framework and the wall itself put together. In order to put the wall together, I gotta get the motor installed. The fan blade, the grill, the piping on it won't get done today. Well, it might get done today, I don't know. And once we get this done, the pirate done, I'm at a quandary. I'd like to get started doing the tents out there on the driveway, but if I do that, I'm going to have to run the maze with the fence panels I need for the water room. And I can't bring the fences in for the water room until I get the pond installed, or at least the framework for the pond. So I might hold off on the driveway, get in here and get the framework for the pond set up, then bring the fence panels in and then do the driveway. That way I'm not having to run the maze. And it's not that big of a deal really. It's just when they come out of the witch's display, there's a wall here. They'll have to jug. There'll be another wall coming out here, so they'll jug this way and then back this way and then out. And it's just kind of kitty wampus getting the wall panels in. That's my problem I'm having with my kitty. When he deflates, his head goes on that side of the rose bush. And see, he's all the way inflated, he's just not standing up. The head likes to stick on that rose for some reason. So we do that. I think I see the problem. It's that one limb right there that's causing it. Get in there with the nippers and get it cut. I'll give them just a second here. And if I cut that one limb that's protruding out. He'll probably stand up on his own. But anyway, a lot of little things. I keep wanting to jump ahead of myself on products. Hey, let's get this and let's get that. No, if I do that, I can't do this. And if I do this, I'm going to have trouble with that. Yeah. Oh, well. Life of a Honda, huh? Okay. Out in the sewer room, as you can see, the floor is clear. And that's because we've got that put in. It's about 85% complete. Motor's in, and as you can see, the fan blade's working on it. Still have the piping and the water feature that goes on the front of it. Needs to go on, and I won't put that on until later. I need to get the framework for the ponds in yet. And then my very beautiful and sensuous set designer is out here. She's got the panel painted in the back. And then the bottom part there, you won't see because we have that platform that goes in for the dog. But she's also going through doing a couple touch-ups here and there on the red panels. So it is getting there slowly. Well, next thing for me is the pirate display. We got the ship's wheel and the bar to put up in there. And that'll take a little bit. The ship's wheel goes quick. That bar takes a bit to assemble. So I'm gonna get the fan blade, blah, 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 blah. Untie my tongue. Get the fan blade unplugged, and then we'll get going over in the pirate area. Okay. Mid-afternoon update. We got the bars set up. The basic bar. And this hole, we always have this hole every year, and we usually put a wine barrel there with a skeleton on it, you know, dressed up in pirate garbs, you know, so they don't see the hole. This year we want people to see the hole. We're going to put one of the skelly dogs in there. So we'll have that. We got the ship's wheel into place, and we got 2 wine barrels over here, which are going to have skeletons on it. And we're not sure what they're going to be doing yet. Wife suggested building a small table, or putting a small table in there and having them playing cards. Who knows? They might not. Over here in the pirate display, I got my stake in to hold the gate. And it's just going to be zip tied.
This is not the pirate display, it's the spider.
And since she wants to talk, we'll highlight on our set dresser over here. Yeah, spider display, she is correct. I got the stake in with a zip tie, which will hold the gate shut. But she's getting ready to start doing some of her famous cobwebbing. And we get so many people asking questions, how does she do it? And her answer is?
Carefully.
And patiently. Maybe I should set up the tripod and we film her doing her webbing, and she's smiling at me and shaking her head. No, she's about ready to come at me with those damn scissors if I keep this up. Anyway, we'll check back in on Sue, the set dresser, here in a little while and see how she's doing. And as it is, for me, I'm back over in the water room. Blueprints in hand. Last big major thing to do in that water room, and that's get the ponds laid out, which fill up most of this area. There's a 3-foot path that winds its way through this room, and there's a pond on either side, and I've got to get those laid out so I can start cutting wood to frame them out. The thing is, in order to do it, I had a rough idea of what I wanted to do on my blueprints, but I want to check to make sure it's going to work. So I'm using some string and some stakes, and I got to grab my tape measure, and we'll start measuring out walkways and what have you in here, and do kind of maybe a zigzag path, or maybe a kind of a semi-straight path. I like to have them do a little bit of a zigzag, but the room's a little too crowded for that. So we'll see what we come up with. I'll give you a shot of it after I get all the string laid out so you can kind of get an idea of what we're doing. Okay, got the ponds laid out with string and stake. I gotta show you what I got. Yeah, wobbly camera, sorry about that. We've got this here is going to be toxic barrels. I've got 3 of those, as well as the bubble tubes. Atomic fuel rods will go in here. And this display runs up to right about here, and then from there all the way over to there is going to be one pond, and then this string here will be the other pond, and then on out. Now, I knew at the time I didn't have enough wood. I wasn't sure how much wood I was going to need, and I didn't want to overbuy. So, looking at this with the framing, definitely not going to have enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that pond first with the wood I've got. And then whatever I have left over, I'll come over here and start laying out this pond. And then once I'm out of wood, I can take some measurements, figure out how much more wood I'm going to need, and then tomorrow when we're out running errands, I'll stop and pick up more wood. And then we can finish it off tomorrow. As far as the rest of the day goes, for right now, I want to get the wood used up in here, so we're going to concentrate on this room. If I run out of wood or finish the ponds, whichever comes first, we may go out and start working on the driveway, because I'm pretty much caught up on everything else in this area. Hey guys, I know I haven't shot a segment for a while. It's the end of the day now. I'm just getting ready to call it quits, and I figure I'd give you the end of the day wrap up. Sitting over here in the spider display, and wife spent some time out here doing some cobwebbing. I don't know if you can see it on that back wall too good. I'll give you another shot of it tomorrow during the day. But she got first coat on the inner walls and on the bush back there. Now when I get my props and stuff in, she'll come in and do the tree and the props and everything else. But you know, this is stage one. We also got that pole in there to secure the fence. Sorry, almost dropped the light. This wall, she didn't do at all. She hasn't gotten that far yet. I think she's waiting for the props to get put in, because we'll be bumping that wall quite a bit. Over in the pirate display, we got the bar in, and what we're calling this year the doghouse. I'm going to put one of my Skelly dogs in there. Got the ship's wheel in. It's good to go. We got both of the wine barrel benches in, so they're good to go. And sorry, my wrist is sore. We've with all the hammering and the drilling and everything, I've really tweaked the muscles in my right wrist, and it hurts to grab and twist things. The other project that we got done today is we got the wall up over there, and you'll notice we also got the ponds in today. So both the ponds, oh, and the pedestal for the dog, that's in. In fact, I just got done. It's going on 9 o'clock. I just finished putting the last of the framing together on the ponds. They still need the fencing. They still need their liners. Fencing and liners won't go in until probably 3 or 4 days before we open. That way I can test everything. The water wall still needs its piping, you know, as well as the water pump and hosing and stuff for the fountain for the pipe that goes across. But we got that all together, and that took a while. You know, we got it all put together, but trying to get into place, anchored into place, really took some time. And there you can see the pedestal. Morgan's little fountain that she painted goes from the top of the pond there up to the bottom of the dog. So we'll have a fountain there. And then we're thinking the leering skeleton either over here or over here, and that has a fountain in it, and then we've got a fountain there, and then the bubble tubes I made along with the toxic barrels will go there. So lots of water action, and then the should hopefully be all filled with fluorescent paint. Or not paint, fluorescent dye. Forgive me, I'm extremely tired, guys. Let's see. Can't see it behind the tarp. There's another pole like over in the spider display. Get outside. Okay, the only other thing we got done was out there. And we got the fence up in the torture chamber. So, Hold on one sec. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. Wanted to get the light turned off and I wanted to sit my ass down. I am beat. Oh, they're shutting the door. They don't want to hear me ramble into the camera. Let's see. A week ago, yesterday, we had our last farmer's market. And a week ago today, we brought the RV home and the first tents went up. I have been going non-stop, getting up early, doing chores around the house, and getting out here around 9 o'clock in the morning and working till about 9, 10 o'clock at night, damn near every day, with the exception of wrestling. And I think I logged semi-early yesterday and went in for Diablo's chat. Actually ended up being God's Flesh's chat. Diablo wasn't on last night. But I'm feeling it. The 2 days of doing the corn haul and harvesting the corn, trying to get the corn up, loading and unloading the damn trailer and everything else, I am just totally spent. Just got done going into the shop to put some stuff away, and I've got Fred hanging up ready to be painted, and part of me just wants to say, hell with it, go in and go to bed. I just don't have the energy or the will, but Fred needs to get done, so I might go in and work a little bit on him. So but other than that, the maize portion of the haunt for the tents I've got up is now 100% complete. The water room, getting the ponds in, was the last section of the maze that needed to be done, and that was done today. So that means tomorrow after errands, and yes, Monday errands again, and I probably won't get out here till like 1 or 2 o'clock. We got a lot of places to stop, and some of them Halloweeny. We gotta go to Spirit, Value Village, pick some stuff up. So, but we will be starting on the driveway tomorrow. We got be putting a tent up there, and I'll get the walls from here over to the tent. Get them up and skinned, and then if there's time tomorrow, we'll get the tent up at the end of the driveway and get the walls up and skinned there. But it's time to get the maze totally finished. So the next couple of days, we're going to be working on the driveway. So the driveway build starts tomorrow. With that, I don't know if I'm going to have anything else for you. I'm going to head back in the shop and see what's what. So you'll get at least one more segment. Well, last segment was at 9 o'clock. It is now 10 o'clock. And I am calling it quits for the day. Been out here working on Fred, and I've gotten one leg done so far. I think he's going to be kind of interesting underneath black light. It'd be nice to get him done and out of the way. That way I can get a couple other little quickie projects done. And Fred's taking a while. Takes a while to get in there and get all that paint done. Excuse me. Smoker's hack and furball again. Gonna call it quits for the day. Gotta get in the house. It's gonna take me about an hour and a half to get this uploaded, edited, uploaded, and all that. So I'm gonna get this done so I can go to bed. I'm tired. So I'm gonna say, stay spooky and stay toxic.